Hey everybody, we told you that we were going to show you a video or do a video about our house selling and what the process was. As you all know, we started the Swedish death cleaning back in April, and we did a video on that a couple of months ago about the process of Swedish death cleaning.
Yep.
So kind of tell us what that was.
We just went through room by room and sorted out what is stuff that we can just live without and stuff that we could donate. And we asked our family if any of them were interested in any of the items that we had, and if they were, we just let them have it. And then we put a lot of stuff in the yard sale, and stuff that we just could part with, didn't need around here, taking up space, that was going to help us clean out the house, the clutter and stuff, and just clean. Eventually we got to the entire house and we just cleaned it completely out.
And I think we had our first yard sale in April, and then once we decided we were actually going to sell the house, then we had a couple of large sales, one prior to the house selling, just getting it ready to sell. And I can tell you that it was amazing to me how much stuff we had accumulated over the last 11 years in this house. And what's shocking to me is that when we moved in 11 years ago, we promised ourselves that we were not going to accumulate a bunch of junk, and there it was.
Yeah. We used a Facebook Marketplace a lot too. I had a lot of big items that you just couldn't ship on eBay, and we would sell stuff on eBay. But there's a lot of stuff that just, if you put it on there, people would come directly to the house and pick it up. Stuff like that. We had another yard sale, so.
Yeah, and we had some family items that we also, I guess, voluntold family that if they wanted it, they needed to come and get it. Some heirloom pieces, not many, like an antique sewing machine and some quilts and things like that, that we gave to family that handed down to other family members rather than getting rid of it.
A lot of stuff we donated.
We did donate a lot of stuff. We have a center here in town that helps people with addiction, and they have a resale shop, and we donated a lot of things to them. But the key thing was getting our son's approval. I think we've mentioned before, we only have one child, and he is married, and we spoke with both of them about selling our house. And although they both love our home, they loved coming, they loved visiting, my daughter-in-law especially had an attachment to the property. They understood what we were doing and why we were doing it. And both of them agreed that more than likely, even later on down the road, they would not be coming back to our home to live. If something happened to both of us, they did not see themselves living here on a full-time basis. So that helped us also make that decision. And they were very, agreeable with us selling and living our life and enjoying our money that we had accumulated through the sale of the house, or going to accumulate with the sale of the home, and rather than leaving it for them to inherit, I guess.
Right.
So the first thing that we did was we got a realtor out and had them kind of give us an assessment. This was before the house even went on the market, before we really made the decision to sell. We were just considering it.
Yeah, and they come up with some advice on maybe some stuff to do. And one of the major things was they was great, and they did like that we were trying to declutter and get rid of a lot of stuff, personal items not on the walls when people would come to look, and suggested some paint and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm going to insert a video now showing you kind of an office area that I had and what we were doing with it, and then we'll come back to you.
All right, here's a follow-up on now that the wife has removed her desktop, and we've done some demo here. You can see the desktop's gone. She's got the hutch removed from the corner, and all the storage cubes and everything that was around the top. We're waiting on today. The workers are going to be here, and they're going to put a window in this wall right here, and hopefully we'll be on our way to adding this little space for another bedroom into our house. And after that, we'll get in here and we'll skim coat and patch all the holes and repair these walls and get them ready for paint. And then she's left this cubicle here at the top for some storage until we actually get ready to do that. And that's when we'll prep all the walls and paint.
All right, so they have left for lunch, but they are got the window in, actually. I really wish we had done this a long time ago. I mean, we have a great view out to the pond. So we should have put this window in a long time ago. But it still looks dark in here right now because of this dark, hot pink wall color. But I'm sure it's going to lighten it up dramatically more than it is even right now once we get the lighter paint on the walls. I'll take you outside and show you what it looks like on the back side of the house as well. All right, so going up to the back here, you can see that they are, well, maybe if I get the camera pointed correctly, you can see that they're trimming it out there. And it's very close, identical colors there to the other trim on the house, so that's a good job.
Okay, so you can see in the office after, like I said, we should have added that window a long time ago. I don't know why we didn't have a window in that room, but it did make a huge difference. And it was a small bedroom, but it was considered a bedroom.
Right.
And you can see that we did a lot of work on the walls. I'll show you that video now.
It is 7:30 and we are in our house. It is a complete disaster right now, but we are mudding the walls where there were some flaws in the walls, and we have a painting crew coming in tomorrow. Yes, that is dust on the floor. And you can see that we've pulled all the furniture out into the center of the room, and we are got the dryer going. You probably can hear it, but I'll show you this hallway here, there, all through here. Sorry about the shakiness. This is the office, which is now going to be the third bedroom. Husband's in here caulking the baseboards and the trim. So hopefully after tomorrow, no more hot pink.
And so, you know, getting the house painted, getting it decluttered. If you're looking at selling your house, there's lots of tips online that you can Google, and it will give you suggestions. We had a pretty neutral color palette, but had a couple of accent walls that we wound up just painting the entire house kind of an off-white color,
Right.
making it neutral for the new buyers, so they wouldn't have to come in and paint immediately. And just decluttered a lot of things, took all of our personal pictures down, that kind of thing, and just decluttered, and had that one huge yard sale. I guess that was, what, in October?
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say it's end of September or October.
Yeah.
They also did suggest that they would come through after it was all done, and they were going to they done a professional photo shoot on it, and it really made it look good. They even used a drone, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they had some good advice. Like she said, she looked a bunch of stuff up online, but she also went through and she added her own little detail about the property, about all the plants and everything, all the fruit trees, all the everything that we had planted out here as far as perennial plants and everything. So I think that added to the quick sale of the house.
Yeah, what we did is we just typed out, it took about 2 pages of details about, I think we had over 75 hydrangeas. I went through all the chestnut trees and, you know, the pond that we had stocked and what kind of fish we had in the pond.
Blackberry, blueberry.
Yeah, all the fruit trees, bushes that we had, that kind of thing. How far we were from the next town, how far we were from the local school, what school system your child would attend. So it was about 2 pages worth of details that were not on the listing. And what we did is we just laid them out on the island. And as people come in to view the home, they could take one of those sheets. We had our final yard sale as well. I guess first we should say, how long was the house on the market?
8 days.
8 days.
From the time it listed to the time we sold, it was 8 days.
which is a blessing.
Yeah.
And we thank the Lord for that. We know that was not typical.
I didn't expect it to sell that quick. Matter of fact, it was getting so close to the holidays that I thought it would probably be closer to the new year and into the spring, but it went pretty crazy.
Yeah. We had a showing almost every day. Well, we did. We had a showing every day, and we had people come back multiple times. And these buyers actually purchased the property unseen. They had a realtor walk through the property and videoed it for them, but they did not see the property until after they actually had purchased it. So we have spoken with them a couple of times, and they're very happy with the property, and we're happy for them.
Yeah.
And so after the house sold, or after we got our offer, we were in mode to get rid of everything else at that point. So we had a final yard sale, and it was crazy. We sold so much stuff. It's just unbelievable. Again, we were giving things away, selling, donating.
Facebook Marketplace
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So, like I said, we got rid of the house, sold it, got all of that closed out, and have been with my sister now. So now we are down to one vehicle, and we're actually getting rid of it tomorrow.
Right.
We're selling it to your brother.
Correct.
He's getting a deal on our truck. And we are going to take a rental vehicle tomorrow. And then the following day, we'll be going to the airport and catching a plane to Guam.
Yep.
And that's where we will pick up with you all next time. Like I said, we had purchased these tickets back in August prior to even knowing that we were going to do this and sell the house and do all this stuff. So this has really been a quick process.
It has been.
And so, yeah, that's where we're headed to is Guam, and we will see you in Guam. Thanks for watching.